Once a golf course, Badlands is now a hazard-filled eyesore bordered by buckling sidewalks that nobody's bothering to fix. The land may not look like much, but it's costing taxpayers $235 million and counting, and now the city has to figure out how to pay for that. As we reported last week, the city has begun paying developer Johan Lowy a portion of a court-ordered judgment, about $48 million so far in a series of cases that could end up costing nearly $500 million.
I know all the stories that you've covered.
I recently sat down with city manager Mike Janssen, the first time any member of city staff has agreed to talk about Badlands on camera. You've said this is a very tough road we've got ahead of us.
It is, and it's one that I think we need the entire city team to be a part of.
That's why he said he sent an email to all city employees, reprinted in this city newsletter, laying out the impact of the Badlands judgments.
I wanted to give them as much accuracy as I could, but also let them know that we're working on a strategy to work through this.
The first strategy? A hiring freeze.
Unfortunately, the positions that are being frozen are things like some of our engineers, some of our planners, some of our administrative assistants.
So far, he says there are 30 positions on the freeze list. Someone who needs a job and might have otherwise gotten that job that's not available to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a strategy that's worked in the past when we've been facing some economic challenges. And so with a challenge like this in front of us, freezing positions is a relatively easy step for us to take versus other options.
Janssen says layoffs are not on the table for now, but other cuts are, like capital improvement projects.
The ones that we could delay are ones that are general funded.
Capital improvement projects include roads, sidewalks, bike lanes, and streetlights, also parks, trails, fire stations, community centers, and athletic fields, just to name a few. Janssen says they're working on a recommendation list of projects for the city council to consider putting on hold, but he had no specifics. They're also evaluating selling some city property. As you know, the need for affordable housing is staggering within the city, within the county. If the city has property to sell off that could potentially otherwise be used for something like that, that's kind of a hard blow for people to absorb. Again, Janssen said they're still working on a list of sellable properties to present to the city council. What do you say to the taxpayers about what you've called a staggering sum?
I would tell our citizens that we've been doing our very best to make the best choices out of this situation, recognizing that it's a very tough situation.
A situation former Ward 2 City Councilman Bob Beers told me was
totally avoidable.
When he was on the council as the Badlands battle began more than 7 years ago.
Fully warned by the city attorney at the time that it would result in this outcome.
Despite residential zoning and later confirmed in legal rulings, the city's elected leaders effectively prevented Lowy from developing homes on his property by putting up roadblocks and denying applications and permits against the advice of their own staff and planning commission. It was a battle backed by a handful of wealthy Queensridge homeowners who didn't want development on the shuttered golf course behind their homes. Former Ward 2 Councilman Steve Soroka, who unseated Beers in 2017, tried to appease those homeowners by falsely telling them Badlands was open recreational space. However, it's not. It's private property, and it always has been.
I think the decisions we made were based with best intentions.
4 Nevada District Court judges and a unanimous Nevada Supreme Court determined the city engaged in egregious and systematic actions to illegally take Lowy's entire 250-acre property without paying the constitutionally mandated just compensation. The city has lost 3 out of 4 lawsuits so far. 1 remains pending. On the case the city lost on appeal to the Supreme Court, justices called the city's actions hostile. They called what the city had done poor decisions with no basis in law. And now that's coming home to roost not only for taxpayers who are in a giant hole, but now city jobs and city property are getting sucked into that hole too. How do we reconcile that with the people on whose backs this is falling?
Yeah, it's interesting how all of the other entities in Southern Nevada and many in Northern Nevada signed on to our amicus brief on that first case because they all agreed that the action that's been taken by the court is just not proper And when I say not proper, it has to do with, if you want to develop property, there's a process you go through where you hear everyone's comments on that property and you try to come to a decision that's harmonious and compatible with the surrounding area. And that's just how land planning has been done for decades and decades, all over the country for that matter.
But the court's calling this stuff an illegal taking.
The court is calling it an illegal taking, and I think that's where all of the local agencies have said there's a problem here.
One of those local agencies, Clark County, recently settled a similar case with Gypsum Resources and its owner Jim Rhodes over the Blue Diamond Hill housing development. That cost taxpayers $80 million, much less than what the city is facing by continuing to fight the Badlands cases and delay paying judgments. Some say the county saw the writing on the Badlands wall. The city had a chance to cut its losses in 2022 with a $64 million settlement that was scuttled at the 11th hour.
Several other opportunities to settle this have been blown off by the city, although the city says they didn't do it. I was involved in the first one, and the city absolutely did. They changed the terms of the agreement at the last second, and you can't do that.
As Janssen sat under a reminder that good judgment is one of the city's core values, he said the city intends to continue fighting the fourth case that's still pending in court. Do you think those cases are substantially different enough to warrant millions more in legal bills for the taxpayers to take it all the way up to the Supreme Court that's already on the record as not looking at this favorably?
Yeah, I think as we discussed earlier, the parameters behind the four cases are so unique.
Not according to the city's own private attorneys, who stated dozens of times on the record that the four cases are identical and the Nevada Supreme Court opinion in the one case it ruled on would resolve all issues of fact and law in the other cases.
And so what I would tell you, Darcy, is we've been working in parallel. On one side, the cases have continued to work their way through the courts, and on the other side, we've been meeting at regular intervals with their attorney, trying to facilitate a proposal that we think could be fair for everyone. And that's going to continue to be our mission until the last case is decided.
It is very frustrating because where can a taxpayer find accountability for bad acts? That's what this was. This was, make no mistake, however whitewashed the rhetoric is coming from the city, make no mistake, this was a bad act, an illegal act by politicians. Where is the accountability?
Badlands has become the central issue of the Las Vegas mayoral race, so accountability may come from the voting taxpayers who are stuck paying the staggering price of the city's losing strategy. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.